I think this is something we debate a lot on. Like, I guess I'll say that LBA is not going anywhere. I don't think we should be thinking that mass spec's going to replace it. Likewise, I do think it's something that people should maybe start investing more in, start thinking more about on the hybrid side. But I don't see where there'll ever be a scenario where ligand binding assays are kind of obsoleted or eliminated, where kind of reminds me of the whole small molecule, large molecule. Everybody thought small molecules were going to go bye-bye, but now 6 out of 10 are molecules.
Yeah.
Drugs approved are still
there
small
are-
molecules.
there are-
Biologics doesn't dominate the way we
Yeah,
thought it would
there have
dominate.
been people out there, and they're probably less prominent, but that have like, I'm going to replace every LBA assay with a hybrid LCMS. That's not our philosophy. I mean, we each have our bias, right? We push, I push my stuff, he pushes his stuff, some, but we also are very agnostic to what really needs to be done, and really try to say, can this be done a different way? Do we have to go this way?
It's collaborative.
Yeah, and try to make, the client get the best bang for their buck, right? Get the right answer the right way, as quick and painless as possible, with good data and good, quality
I
science.
think we touched on some of why that, I don't think we're ever going to eliminate one or other platform. It's just something that it's hard to predict the future on, but I think you'll see both of them will just continue to grow and see more expertise. And I think you touched on it earlier. There's if you asked people, a lot of them hate on hybrid mass spec because they had a bad experience with it. And that's unfortunate. Even coming from the ligand binding assay guy, we all too often encounter people that are like, I don't want to talk about hybrid mass spec because we invested X amount of time and money and it didn't work. And the reality is, it's not that lab doesn't know what they're doing. I just think sometimes they get, I don't know if forced the right word, but they're asked to, can you try it? And scientists are adventurers at times and we'll give it a shot, where you really got to be an expert in it to kind of take those
on the
feasibility
surface,
studies
like when you look at the generic hybrid,
that.
That's pretty straightforward, right? I mean, most people should be able to do that, but
and the reagents are available too.
yeah,
right?
It's not rocket science. But every project we encounter, there's always some extra piece, and having that depth of knowledge and years of experience allow you to think out of the box and think, wait a minute, well, we could try it this way, or we could try it that way, and then that experience comes in and allows us to be more creative and successful.
If you go back a few years, there were a lot of preclinical labs or even mass spec shops that they said, we can do ligand binding assays. There's no dabbling in hybrid mass spec. There's no dabbling in ligand binding assays. You need an expert. You need someone who knows, has
you
a
need
rich
good
history
equipment.
of doing it. Yeah, equipment becomes part of it. But I think that's really part of the challenge there. And we can't predict the future, but I get a sense that both those platforms will remain pretty prominent.
Yeah, I agree.